shake your hand, but hold it.
Great.
Can I get your name and date of birth, please?
Susanna Graham, 10/13/95.
Great. So today we're going to be doing a full neurological exam.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Sounds great.
Great. I'm going to ask you a standardized questionnaire, which I have it right here in my hand. And I'm going to need you to do some things for me, okay?
Great.
Great. What time is it?
12:19 p.m.
Okay, what year?
2020.
The season?
Summer.
How about the month?
July.
What day of the week?
Friday.
And then what date?
24th.
24th. Good job. So where are we? What state are we in?
South Carolina.
What country?
U.S.
What building?
Carter Center for Health Sciences.
Good job. And then what, I'm going to give you 3 objects that you have to remember, okay?
Okay.
And have you repeat them back to me, okay?
Okay.
Water bottle,
Water bottle.
mask,
Mask.
glove.
Glove.
Now can you remember them all?
Water bottle. Mask. Glove.
Great. Okay, so I need you to spell world backwards.
D-L-O. No. D-L-R-O-W.
Good job. Okay, so what were the 3 objects I gave you?
Water bottle. Mask. Glove.
Good job. Now, can you tell me what this is?
Watch.
How about this?
Pen.
Good job. All right, and then can you repeat the sentence? No ifs, ands, or buts.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Great job. So I need you to follow this command. So take this piece of paper, fold it in half, and put it on the floor. Good job. All right, so now I need you to read the following command that I'm going to show you and then do it. Good job. Any sentence you want. Perfect. All right, so now I'm going to make a design on this paper and I need you to copy it for me, okay? Great job. We're going to test some of your cranial nerves. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you close your eyes and smell this scent and tell me what it is. Smell a scent and tell me what it is.
Okay.
Okay, close your eyes.
Alcohol.
Yep. And then the other.
Alcohol.
Yep. And you can open your eyes. So now in a real exam, I would have a second scent for you to be able to smell.
Okay.
All right. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to the eye exam. Do you wear your glasses usually? Okay. So I'm going to stand back here and then read as far as you can on this chart for me.
ELTFPHOLCFDHJBS EPTZO CFDHJLTFHN maybe?
Yeah, great job.
FPN.
Okay, good job. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my fingers back here and wiggle them forward and tell me when you can see them, okay? Ready?
I can see them.
Okay, great. Now what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you cover your eye. I'm going to wiggle my hands out here. Tell me when you can see
I
them.
can see them.
Okay, and here. All right, now the other side. Oh, you don't have to sit your hand.
Oh.
Keep your hand there. Ready? Tell me when you can
Yeah, I
see
can
them.
see them.
Okay, tell me when you
I
can
can
see
see
them.
them.
Okay, great. Now go ahead and cover this eye. We'll go this way.
See them.
Okay, and here. And then tell me when you can
I
see
can
them.
see them.
And again
I
here.
can see them.
All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and have a look in your eyes. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Can you remove your glasses for me?
Sure.
Great. All right, and now for the other side.
Can we just?
All right. Great job. So can you please remove your glasses for me, and I'm going to check your pupils. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you put your hand in between your eyes like this, and pick a point on the wall.
Okay.
And don't stop looking at that. Ready? Good. On this side. Good job. Now remove your hand for me. Keep looking at that point on the wall. Great job. Now transfer from looking at the wall to looking at my pen. Good job. Now I'm going to trace something on or in the air with my fingers. Can you watch it for me? Ready? Good job. Now what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you follow my finger to your nose. Okay, ready? Good job. Okay, so have you had any troubles with any sort of double vision?
No.
Nope, and now I'm just gonna look for any sort of ptosis or nystagmus, which everything looks great. Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna feel right here on your head, and I'm gonna have you clench your jaw tight for me. Ready? Clench, and then release. Okay, now go ahead and put your jaw out, forward, back into your towards your throat, and then to the right, and the left. Good job. Now what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you close your eyes, and I'm gonna just put something on your face, and tell me when you can feel it. Okay? Yep. 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 On this side. Yep. 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 Okay, great. Now if these were negative, I would have done it with a cotton wisp, but since they were all positive, we don't need to do that. So now what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you look up and away from me, and I'm gonna touch something lightly on your eye.
Okay.
Okay? Look up and away. Okay, and then again on this side, look up and away. Good job. Okay, so would you be comfortable taking your mask off for this part of the exam?
Sure.
Okay, great. So during this part, what I'm gonna have you do is make a bunch of different faces for me, and then I'm gonna look at your teeth, and then I'm gonna look down your throat, and I'm gonna touch the back of your throat with a tongue depressor, okay? All right, so can you smile for me? Big. Can you frown? Can you, can you raise your eyebrows? Good job. And then can you show me your teeth, all of them real big? Yeah, good job. Now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and look at your teeth for a second. That's okay with you.
Go for it.
Okay, actually before that, before I put these on, can you puff your cheeks out big? And now, against my resistance. Oh, there you go, good job. Okay, so now I'm gonna put these on and take a look at your teeth. Alright, so open up wide. Great, and I'm up there, good job. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to look into the back of your throat. Can you say ah?
Ah.
Alright, everything looks good, good job. Okay, now I'm gonna touch the back of your throat lightly with this tongue depressor. Warning, you may gag a little, but that's what we're looking for, okay? Alright, say ah, ah. Okay, and noting that the absence of a gag reflex doesn't actually mean that the patient has a neurological defect. It can be absent in, normal patients.
Great.
Okay. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna assess hearing with 2 different tests. I'm gonna stand behind you for each, okay? Alright, let me know when you can hear this.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and then I'm gonna whisper 3 numbers and repeat them, okay?
Okay. 437.
Great, and now I'm gonna do the same on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then repeat these 3 numbers.
8 to 12.
Great. If those would have been abnormal, I would have done the Weber and Renee test to check for sensory neuroconductive hearing loss. Okay, so now what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you shrug your shoulders. Now resist against me. Great, and now I'm gonna have you turn your head and you're gonna resist against me again. And now the other way. Okay, now I'm gonna stand behind you, just looking at your trapezius muscle, looking for any atrophy or fasciculations bilaterally. Everything looks great. Do you mind taking your mask off for this portion of the exam?
Sure.
Great. So now what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you stick your tongue out, looking for any atrophy, fasciculations, or deviation. Now I'm gonna have you move your tongue side to side. Great, everything looks good. And then I'm gonna have you put your tongue against your cheek and I'm gonna feel it push against me. Good, and now on the other. Good job. And I've been listening to the patient speak. There's been no abnormal in voice tone or strength. Alright, so now I'm gonna have you put on this gown for me real quick so we can take a look at some of your muscles.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Great.
Great. Okay, and I'm back. So now I'm looking for any sort of asymmetry, for muscle strength, tone, any obvious deformities. I'm gonna just take a look at your hands, paying special attention to her hands, her thighs, and also I would fold the gown forward and look at any shoulder muscle deformities. But everything looks great. Can you go ahead and hold your hands out for me like this? Great, noting no tremors, no sort of deviations or instability. belly. So I'm looking for any resistance to passive stretching.
Great.
All right, so go ahead and reach out and grasp my hand. I'm gonna support your elbow here. Okay, now here, and then around. Good, now let's do this one as well. Grasp my hand. And again here. Good, now we're gonna go through your lower extremities as well. Uncross your legs for me. Now your ankles. Again here. Alright, all exam findings are done. We're going to check for some muscle coordination. So what I'm going to have you do is with your hand on your thigh, have you flip it over and back and forth as quickly as you can. Okay, one hand at a time. Ready and go. Okay, perfect. And now the other hand. Perfect. So now what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to hold my finger out and I'm going to move it around. And you're going to have your finger touch your nose and touch my finger wherever it's at. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Alright, so ready when you are. Okay, great. Now let's do the other hand as well. Great. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you, with your eyes open, take your hand above you and touch my finger. And then after a while, I'm going to have you do it now with your eyes closed, okay?
Now.
I'll tell you when to
Okay,
close your eyes.
sorry.
Alright, and close them. Yeah. Good job. Good job. Okay, good job. Now we're going to do it again with the other side, but you can start with your eyes open again. Okay, ready? Okay, now close your eyes. Great job. Alright, you can open your eyes.
Perfect.
That's good. Alright, so now we're going to test the lower extremities. So sit forward with your feet on the floor. And then I'm going to need you to tap your toes as quickly as possible for me, one at a time. Great job. And now the other one.
It's so loud.
Great, good job. And now I'm going to have you take your heel and touch it to this side. And then again. Good job. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you stand up. I'm going to have you walk away from me and then walk back. So go ahead and walk towards the window. Great, looking for any abnormalities in gait or stance. Great, and then now what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you walk heel toe. You can take a few steps away from me and then a few steps back. Great, you can go ahead and spin around. Great job. Now I'm going to have you take the same few steps, walking only on your toes. Great, and you can turn around. And then now on your heels, stepping only on your heels. Great job. And back. All right, great job. So now what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you take one big hop for me, up and down. Okay, so now we're going to do the Romberg and the pronator drift. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you stand with your feet together. And with your eyes open, you can stand there for a few seconds. I'm just looking for your ability to stay up. Then go ahead and close your eyes. Now we would do this for 30 to 60 seconds and look for any swaying. Alright, but we're going to move on to the next one. We're going to move on to the pronator drift. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you stand first with your eyes open, with your palms up to the sky like this. Okay, then I'm going to have you close your eyes. I'm going to tap down, and I'm going to be ready to catch you if anything happens. Alright, ready? Alright.